News 12 Sports with Pat Murphy.
Great news regarding Bills tight end Kevin Everett. He moved his arms and legs today. And doctors now believe that's the wrong video, by the way. That is not the right video.
So zombies in my pirate ship! Zombies wait for me, craving brains and treasure. It's their destiny, till my dying day. Hear these words I say, zombies in my pirate ship. I will make them pay.
First of all, I have absolutely no idea what the deal was with yesterday. I thought when I was all done it was like right at an hour, which is what the video turned out to be. So what happened? No idea. But just like in life, there is no redos in brew reviews. Or is there? What are we looking at? Change of Heart from Bell's. An experimental black IPA. 7%. I bought a multi-pack. There was 2 exclusives in it. This was one of them. I think the other one is a cold IPA. So we'll try to make this video right this time. Oh. Crap, I can't even say it. There was alcohol involved. Well, there was, but not to that level. Okay, now for starters. Not to, start off as Captain Negative, but I am customarily not a fan of black IPAs. Speaking of that, William, I thought you were sending something. I wonder if it got El Capo'd by the USPS police. Kind of smells typical of any time I have ever had a black IPA. After all, when it comes to my IPAs, I'm obviously a racist. So I didn't know how to describe. Have a black IPA, and then when I go, it smells typical of a black IPA. You'll go, oh, I know what he's talking about. Otherwise, the professionalism is just reeking off of me right now. Cheers. It's smooth. Kind of leaves behind a I don't even know what the hell they put in an IPA to make it a black IPA. Could ask the bitch. Hey Google, what is in a black IPA?
On the website sirencraftbrew.com, they say, essentially, it's a typical IPA recipe, but utilizing some darker malts. These malts not only bring the color to the beer, but also more roasted, toasty, caramel and even chocolate or coffee notes to the beer.
Thanks. I love you so much. Hey Google, would you like to have my baby?
Since I couldn't find the song Have My Baby in your music library, here's a similar mix on Spotify.
Okay, Google, don't play. Google, don't play the music. Why is the default setting to look for it? Hey Google, don't play the music. Okay. Okay, right off the bat, this is a product placement video. Okay, so like I said, in that one where I showed you the product from ThruNite, they went and they shot me out another one. I don't know if I've ever, I don't know, maybe I have owned a version of this. This is ThruNite's it's the Archer A2, and one of the things that I know that's different about this particular model than other ones that they have had is being a rechargeable battery. And I'm struggling with a rubber band. Probably because it's transparent, so I couldn't find it. So ThruNite always makes such good stuff. Let's see, in the box you got directions, a lanyard, an extra tail cap button, several O-rings, the charging cable. It is a C. And of course the usual take me apart and remove the insulator so that the battery can't come on. Oh no, they just slightly unscrewed it, so there. So you got a tail cap for those people that just like on off, and then low, medium, high, I'm sure hold for strobe, and then I'm sure when it's off, if you press and hold, you get the, oh, the side is just a, okay, so how do you get the Firefly then? Oh, maybe that, so we got, it's a bright little light. Oh, it's just in the sequence. So if you were to turn it off, turn it on later on, you'd still be in Firefly. If it's in high and you turn it off the next time you go back, or if you're just doing the press momentary, just keep a little bit of pressure on it, but don't fully click it. And of course, I looked at it while it was strobing. Looks like you can move the pocket clip from right there, making it a light down button up, to making it a light up. You would want it like this. At least I would. And I'm guessing the chart. Ooh, this is a long one. That's what she said. 1600 milliamp. This is the 41. Well, the 14 1000. So it's kind of the equivalent of 2 AA's. I'm just assuming that you could do 2 AA's instead of this guy, but because of this, it would definitely pick up the output over Vivian. Okay, I want to reamp. If I ever win the lottery, this is one of the first things that I would want done, to find an artist to spray this image on the faux tank of Vivian. I know Ed would so approve of her. And her, and then the next girl, and then the next girl. So this is the ThruNite Archer 2AC. Another bright little light. And I did look it up. If I'll put the link for this, by the way, like I always do when I talk about this. according to this, that would be, what, 4 hours? You might see this in time. I don't know what the cost is going to go up to otherwise, but 15% off, $33.99 for this. If this is like the size of a I almost said flashlight. Size of a flashlight that you're looking for. I don't know what I'm thinking. But as always, I am always impressed with the products from ThruNite. Nice anodizing. I like that knurling right there for a grip. It's a nice size for a flashlight overall in just about every direction. Cool. So now I got 2 things I have to do videos on over at the other channel. Gosh, I'll have to check my dance card for next week. Oh yeah, that's right, I don't have a job. So my guys at ThruNite, thank you for sending this. I always like to show things over here first, just because I don't know why I give them links to the stuff over here, because Christine goes, you between your politics and the girls and the beer and blah blah blah. I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I mean, are you telling me that the people that watch this channel don't like flashlights? I can tell you right now, I know a few of you that are flashlight junkies. Wade's right now is looking around going, yeah, Wade, yeah, you're one of those guys. Jay Wolf, owner of Elite Ammunition. Just like NASCAR. Jay, the owner of Elite Ammunition. Not only is Jay a flashlight junkie, Jay is a ThruNite junkie, and that's because, like most of us, you don't want to throw your money away on junk. So if you get a ThruNite, not only are they guiding you through the night, but they're helping out. And like I said, $34 for a very, very bright little light. This may not be perfect for a couple of you. NIHAP just likes where you can just do this. Well, you can. Without the side button becomes irrelevant, I believe, unless I'll try pressing and holding it. Nothing. Bunch of clicks, nothing. But it becomes your Firefly, low, medium, and high. And then again, if I double tap it, we get the turbo, or the strobe. Oh, sorry, hold. At any point, if you hold, you just go straight on. Shit. So, I'll pop you a link very top in the description if you'd like to go check one of these out for yourself. I wish I would have looked straight at it. Rich says, cheers, clubbers. He was the last on the wrong video. Ellie, baby. I like to see my noodle in Ellie's mouth. I don't know about you guys. Intergalactic Misfits says, yep. It's actually the first in. And then Poco says, sup. And Cold Hearted Bastard says, here. Multi-Gunman sub-comment says, there. Rich Huff says, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Smile Money says, here. Also, a big, not so big, but they look like they'd work out. A big thank you to all the guys that showed up in the chat room last night. I guess we didn't exactly dwell into the subject very much, but it was 2+ hours easily of a good time. And I'll be 100% honest when I say, even if we did not have the chat room, I would still do our shows. I mean, if we did it, which most people that do those, they're not live shows. They're pre-recorded. They sit down. They do like what Christine and John were doing on the Quickie series, but John's had such an issue. Spreaker. I blame Spreaker. I don't blame John. Being able to upload the content. I mean, when you spend the whole day, yes, going upload failed, 8 hours into trying, failed. I mean, this is just audio. What the fuck? How is this a problem when it's just audio? So, whatever. That's why John was looking at other possibilities for us. But I would still do Locked and Loaded if we just met to record the show and it wasn't live. But the fact that we are live and have it, yes, and have a live, not only a live show, but a chat room where you guys can come in and add your funny comments or questions or requests or whatever it is. I won't, Matt. I sometimes need that interaction once a week. Especially now, I've got so much uncertainty going on. I don't want to do that. I know Smile Money. On the other hand, I know I'm going to need to do something soon. And I've been trying. I mean, if someone came to me right now and said, I'm very interested in your 7mm short action Ultra Mag, I got ammo and dies and the rifle, and it was built by John Huber with a Huber Concepts trigger in it, and it's a badass rifle. Do I want to sell it? No. But as most of the time, NIHAP was right in the fact that, for what I do and what I enjoy and what I already have in the collection, I would really like a nice bolt gun. But I want the holdout to be, I want a chassis bolt gun. I want something that, I'd buy now, that I would have purchased today instead of the JP. Do I want to get rid of the JP? Not really. I mean, if I got all of my money back out of it, it'd be hard to say no right now. I mean, I could use that to pay off pretty much the one and only loan that I've got hanging over me right now, and I could pick up the remote start for my truck, and I could pick up the one item that, if I could sell a few things that I would definitely get right now, RFN. Yeah, I suppose if I could turn the JP into a highly precision chassis 308, I would. But the bottom line is I'm never going to get what I have into it. $7,500 is what I paid for the rifle, and $3,200 is what I paid for the scope. A possibility, because I would definitely have to get optics again, would be to sell the JP minus the scope and put that on a bolt gun. I don't know if that would, if I would find another person even interested by doing something like that. Because whatever bolt gun that I did, I would definitely have to scope it. And another, I won't mat you, I've been really impressed with everything I have seen from a company called Arkin. And if you follow Texas Plinking, you can use his code and it's at least 15% off of any item from Arkin. They just seem like they have an awful lot of quality into a scope that is going to be surprisingly less in price. Actually, I believe John Huber has an Arkin on one of his long distance competition rifles, and has just said he was just impressed for what you get for the money. Yes. And I also, and when I say I mean alcoholic, received a shirt. Either that or maybe it's panties. A gun glutton. Oof, Madden, the beer girl looks terrific. Oh, you didn't exactly narrow it down, my brother. Oh, but has there been any updates, by the way, Gun Glutton, on your financial future? Smile Money, I do not have to go back to work on Monday or Tuesday. In fact, ever. Wade says, it's nice waking up in the morning and deciding what you want to do. Welcome to the club. I'm doing that right now. I shouldn't be. Smile Money says to Wade, or waking up and finding out that my wife has planned for me to do. There is that. I am experiencing that. Then Wade says back to Smile Money, isn't that the same thing? Bad says, greetings, Captain. Greetings, Bad. Smile Money says, so what you're saying is you have a production team to prepare the videos for these brew reviews. Now could you bring in an editor and delete Matt's more annoying segments? Cobra says, charge too much. Probably. Heaven and Hell Spirits, not first or second. H1. H1 is a miss. And then he says, it's Friday night and I have to work in the morning. Why is this happening every week? Well, you could just quit your job like me. On the list of smarter things that someone could do, probably not. I couldn't do it anymore. And like I've already said, so I don't want to necessarily beat the dead horse, but it's very much come to my psyche that there's a good chance that if I was working with someone I feel very compatible with, who isn't a constant bitch, who has anger problems and treats everybody like shit, maybe I would still be doing it. I mean, granted, maybe there'd be days that just fact. If I was in charge and you have nothing to do today but start framing outside while it's negative 20 degrees with the wind chill factor? No, dude, let's just go home. Because to make some money this coming week would definitely be better than the no money that I will be making. I'm glad someone else will put this to good use. Enjoy. Laura? Oh, God. When they basically say, I won't wear this in public. Have fun. This is nice, though. It's whatever I'm about to open is wrapped, and it says thank you, and it's in tissue paper. Oh, God. Oh, God. Right off the bat, I see the two stupidest motherfucking America wreckers that have ever lived. Whoever purchased this, I hope you received it for just about fucking nothing. Because there is not a chance in hell that I will wear this in public. I cherish my life. Maybe it's time for a good old fashion tannerite video. This is why they created alcohol. See? She's coming to the party. Salty. It's better to have naked and lost than never have naked at all. Mr. 27 says, I guess so. I can just hear him. I guess so. Loser. Salty, moderation is relative. To me, a box of Twinkies a day is a light snack. Multi-Gunman says, how much nakedness is moderate? Poco, stupid game. Aye. Then he says, D5. D5 is a hit. As I push the peg in and topple the ship. D5 is a hit, and that one is sunk. Poco. Okay, so the two biggest ships have now been taken out of the battle. Congratulations, Poco. Sub-comment, Cobra says, damn it. EMT says, cue the Titanic song. Mr. 27 says 18th. Multi-Gunman says 18th beer. Get those numbers up, mister. Mr. 27 says intro Conan Brubomi. And Multi-Gunman says whiskey and 357 Magnums. That's all. Hey, I had my favorite, the 686 Combat out with the red-tipped projectiles in it. I don't know if you caught that or not. I could go grab another 357 Magnum, but even though there's at least one that is extremely cool, it's still not as badass as a 8 5/8 inch Smith & Wesson 686 Combat with really sweet grips on it that Paul Hasman 440 sent me, because as he said, they are too small for me, but he thought that my prissy little bitch hands would be just fine on them, and he's absolutely right. The unfortunate part is I used to store that revolver on the bottom of the safe, and after a couple of magazines and maybe even a pistol, when you stupidly leave a live round in it and slide it onto the bar, and instead of going all the way to the end of the barrel, it stops that much short, and then the vibration makes it jiggle off, and my precious grips of my 686 stop the... Oh yeah, that does piss me off. Like 1 minute when they're brand new and spotless, and then they kind of look like you're dropping shit on them. She looks like she's getting some good head. Mike says cheers. Cheers, Mike. J-Dog is here at home. And no, J-Dog, unless, of course, I'm, once again, having mental illness problems. I do not have... Oh, there's two of them right there. I never did purchase any of the rebuild kits for these, as far as I know. To turn a 15, see, these are literally the identical length mags. One of them holds 15 rounds and says 15 rounds on it. The other one holds 17 rounds and says 17 rounds on it, but you can actually purchase the rebuild kit for these. And here's one way to find out if J-Dog is right. And as far as I know, I never remember seeing a rebuild kit for these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No. My, all the ones that I have that say 15 rounds are, in fact, 15 rounders. But J-Dog, it does beg the question, is there anything that a person can do on the user end to make 15 rounds work in here? I'm not even sure how... Oh, okay, so they... I know what they're doing. They're probably flush on that. J-Dog, I'd almost want to see what one of those rebuild kits are. I know that your rebuild kit does not have that lump on the bottom where the spring meets. It probably is recessed out and goes up inside of that, and probably doesn't have that lump down there, making it easy to put 2 more rounds in. As a matter of fact, it might all be just in this, but J-Dog is right. It's like, I don't know, somewhere between $9 and $14 to buy a kit that allows you to change this over to 17 rounds, get you 2 more out of it. I wonder if you really wanted to be cool, J-Dog, I wonder if it would line up if you actually drilled 1 more hole there. So that, either that or, you know, it also depends on where you live, because right here in my commie state, if they have their way, it'll be 10 rounds or less. I'll have to hide everything, all the ammo in one side of the house and locked up guns in the... yeah, it's never going to happen. They can fuck off. That is something that I can absolutely guarantee. As long as we are free men, no fucking tyrannic pieces of shit pretending to be our overlords will ever have control over truly free men. Come take this. And that is unbelievable. EMT says the intro girl in the kilt, is that the result of you and Jerry breaking into the moonshine one lonely night at Shootapalooza? I'd defer to Poco on this. Mike, that Greg should have his ass kicked way past his head. But you know, Eric, he is only jealous of you because you are better than him and he knows it. I don't want to stand here and speculate, but it is very curious. If you walk off of this job to go do this one and tell the guy that is paying all the bills to you and back here that you're not going to go back until this one is to a certain point, but meanwhile you've now handed a guy a bag of bills. How is that? Especially when you're being paid by that guy. I'm sorry, Jack is sometimes obviously too nice of a guy. Because if it would have been me, I would say, let's put it this way. If you're not finishing the spook house so that I can get it on the market and try to regroup some of my losses on it, you can just fucking go home. I don't really care. Especially today, how hard would it be to find a guy that knows how to do what he does? I mean, I'm sorry. Like I said, I don't really give a flying fuck if he actually heard me say this. At one point in time, I think I was just in denial when I said I just don't want to do construction, period. But it really comes down to the type. I don't want to be outside. I don't want to be doing all of the shit that someone half my age is better suited for. Standing on top of a 12-foot ladder, trying to swing the trusses into place and the wind's catching them and blah, blah, blah. And I'm almost getting, no. I'm at a point where I don't want to do any of that shit anymore. But I guess what I've realized with what a useless, sad, angry person that he is, I don't want anything to do with him. I haven't responded to any of his contacts, and I don't care. He can tell people whatever he wants. I don't want to fucking talk to you because you're angry, bitter, and maybe Mike's right. You're jealous of something. For the life of me, I don't know what it is. You left that job and didn't give a shit, and all of a sudden, I'm going to quit if Eric keeps working for JRJ Properties. If I was Jack, I would have just said, you know what? You're a fucking headache. Just please, yes, go. I could find someone to finish that. I mean, depending on how far it's along, I don't know all of the codes and everything as far as doing an addition onto the house, but once it's framed in and you just have to do sheetrocking and taping, and in the kitchen we were putting cabinets, and I don't fuck. But like I said to you guys, it's pretty telling when someone who says, "You're one of the only friends I've ever had," and then the next day, you fucking walk onto a job, you don't say hi, you don't say good morning, you start with your fucking petty ass insults and shit. This is the last JRJ. Yeah. Wow, like that's a threat. I thought we had already gone over this 2 months ago. Oh well, some people you'll never change. That's just the way some people will be forever. They take advantage of people. I mean, I take advantage of that. Just look at that view. See the water rolling in? Mike says, yeah, Eric, it took me a long time to get all the money together for David's books for my collection for a later day to start reading. Yeah, I mean, it's like, that's why I told David, I said, hey, if you think this is gonna be an issue, I'll buy the set, and I'll wait until Mike's ready to go. Dave's like, I got this. You don't have to do that. Sharky, yes. We start with the blonde, and then we go to the blonde. Not exactly. This one might be questionable, but that's okay. Mike says, if I hear glass break or a door kicked in and someone shouts police, sheriff, FBI, shots will be done. And Smart Money says, are you going to have time to drink? And he says, I always have time to drink all day long. Come on, man. You know me better than that. Cheers. See, here's the thing. How do you fucking know? I mean, seriously. If I really wanted to be able to get into someone's house and do harm to them, the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to look like FBI. I am going to be wearing FBI stuff on me. Bulletproof vest says FBI. I can have my fake fucking credentials and a badge, and I can say FBI. But if you're forcefully coming into my house at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm sorry. Headshots. First of all, I always laugh. Oh, he shot the bulletproof vest. Oh, bullshit. At that kind of close quarter stuff, I'm aiming straight for right for the noodle. And, yeah, I'll probably end up being one of the people that are gone as of that night, but I don't care. I'll take as many with me as possible. If this is the way that you're doing, especially today, you know how many people? I just watched an interview with one of the January 6 people. He said that he was brought in chains, and it wasn't even a felony. The person that was in the court before him, who was there for a felony, walked in. No handcuffs. He's just like, this whole thing is just an exact example of what I just said. Tyranny. Overstepping. The only power these pieces of shit have is what we give them. And I say we are so long past giving them a fucking ounce of anything. I mean, at what point? I mean, how many of your rights need to be taken away from you? How much of your money in the form of taxation needs to be taken away from you? How much fraud, which you see being proven? Oh, that's right. I know. Everything I say, just wait for 3 months and then it all ends up turning out to be true. This is some of the most bullshit. I don't give a shit what I see. I don't trust a goddamn thing that you see or hear from this administration or the government in general. Like I said, I don't trust either side. They're all crooks. Mike, the video camera you sent me, the battery don't last long for vids being recorded. Yeah, let's see this one. I don't even use batteries on any of my cameras unless I have to. If I'm somewhere where there's electricity, then I just plug it in. EMT, congratulations, Smile Money. Smile Money says, "Thank you, sir. I'm going to be it's going to be an adjustment now to work for me now to." I get to work for me like Eric. Smile Money says, I learned a long time ago in EMT class that I am number 1 and my partner is number 2. You're going to be working for number 1. Be number 1. Enjoy your time. And Smile Money says, very nice advice. Cobra says, G3. G3 is a miss. EMT 5510 shall not ever comply. Even if you become a felon, you'll be a live felon sitting in jail and not a dead felon 6 feet under. Even if you become a felon, you'll be an alive felon sitting in jail. Well, I'd rather be a free man as opposed to dealing with a tyrannical government, but I guess alive is better than dead. Cobra double tapped us with the video, huh? You almost got me. I have no idea. I have no idea what happened. I don't know if one file got. No, because I don't know. I give up. Cheap old gun guy, don't be afraid of enemies who attack you. Be afraid of the friends who flatter you. Now, Dick, let me hear.
Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Oh, you mean like someone who says they're your friend and then turns out to be a gigantic dick? McLean, you mean to tell me you've been watching you and Matt in 720? Oh my God. So you're both better looking than I thought. Dear Lord Almighty. Hey, McLean, if you want to send me a 1080, I mean, I'm okay with that. I mean, Joey doesn't do videos anymore. He could send me his camera. That was a... I think Jeremy has the exact same camera, and they are not cheap. McLean, And Salty gets roasted. Nice one, Eric. I never liked him anyway. McLean? Okay, I wasn't going to say anything, but I used as heating... Ash eating as an insult, and then to eating the almighty front butt. How dare you, sir? I'll send you my things. I'm taking Matt and Wade. You can keep the rest of the trash for yourself. McLean, I get Sharky and Jeremy every other weekend. Oh, fuck. Okay. J-Dog needs a holster. You know, J-Dog, that first link that you sent me to Gun Warehouse, that doesn't do anything. Maybe it's the exact same link on the other one, conversion. 15 to 17 rounders, $11.99 a piece. That is exactly what they did. They, the follower has that lump missing. I wonder if I could take that lump off of there myself. $11.99. I know for a fact that I need at least, I'd have to go back and count, at least 4 rebuild kits. I don't know. Yeah, it's the bottom piece looks in the rebuild kit looks identical to the one that's on here. This guy. That doesn't look like it's changed. You could probably cheat that a little bit if you just took I went over to the grinder and just took a little bit of a notch off of it. All it's doing is catching at the very, very bottom. And in all honesty, unlike Matt, all it's doing is just keeping this shit all in place so that you can do that. But definitely what they have done is that lump is gone. And then the spring is going up inside there. They show everything, obviously. They show this, they show the spring, they show the bottom plate. I don't even remember. Did they show this too? I'd have to go back and look if it was 3 or 4 pieces. And like I said, and technically speaking, if I cut that off of there right now and just set this in place and then started sliding the spring up, it's not like the spring can go anywhere. It's still contained into that place. Or you just pay $12 a kit to change out the shit. $12 a kit to change your shit. I just want to look now. If it was it is a different bottom piece. I don't really understand why that. I don't understand why the bottom. I don't understand why three out of 4 of these pieces is even necessary. To me, I think as soon as you have taken that lump out of the follower, you have gained those 2 rounds because of the way that they stagger. Here, I gotta send this to our group. Which one should I send? This shirt? Yeah, there. Poco asked for some updated pictures, so I obliged. Poco, the first one that you were ever working with Captain Dick was a screenshot. Everything that I sent you today was taken with the OnePlus 10 Pro. I mean, the front-facing camera, the selfie one. Otherwise, I had a hard enough time trying to do those in the first place. The penis mask doesn't exactly. I don't understand how you could possibly go anywhere wearing that. I think you'd have to cut the slots out bigger and then put like some sunglasses on it, or in this case, the beer goggles. Yes. Those look tasty. McLean, keep Maxine Waters out of your mouth. Wade, White House has started calling illegal aliens newcomers on the same day he was at the border asking for more money and power to deal with the invasion at the border. Joe Biden and everybody involved in this administration deserves execution for the way that they have allowed the invasion to take place at our southern border. Period. If you can't look at this and call it a fucking invasion, and as the President of the United States, he swore to protect the American public, and he is not. So, at a bare minimum, he should be jailed. I mean, I don't really want to see a brainless old fucking retard that shits his pants. He doesn't. I don't need to see him hanging in a tree. I mean, I wouldn't be against it. You gonna come down or what? We got snacks. Marshall. Okay. I don't care. I'll have it. We got the marshmallow. Sam's like, you can say no. What? We're going out, friends tonight. Probably going to be out late. Little buddy would be left at home. Yes. Come on, man. Come on, man. Bring him over. Wait. The old man is great, especially if you love dogs and good action series. The series Old Man is fucking awesome. And his dogs crack me up. Huh? Did he answer you when you were talking to him?
Well, he's looking at me.
I told him to come on down. We got snacks. Here. Marsh. Here. Yeah, only a couple. Hey, someone sent you a really nice shirt.
Sent you a really nice shirt.
You should wear this to work on Tuesday.
I should?
Yeah.
I just came down to get my cocks.
Came down to get your cocks.
Yeah, the ones that Amanda sent me.
See, I know how you'd be proud to wear this. Biden Harris 20, make America great again.
2020?
Yeah, well, obviously it's an older shirt, but
No problem.
I know you'd still wear it.
No.
Hey,
I would not.
Marshmallow.
What has Grandpa got for you? Something is much more, it smells much more interesting.
The mezcal. Marshall.
Oh.
He wants a shot of
That's a shot of whiskey?
Mexican breakfast juice.
Oh, there you go.
Jesus Christ. Hey, Lumpy. Want this? I got one more. That's it. Grandpa's empty. Shake a paw. Give me the paw. Give me the paw. Okay. That's all I got, buddy. You're gonna have to go talk to Grandma. Tell Grandma to fill your Kong full of cheese. Samantha goes, get a couple of those Kongs, you pack it full of cheese and put it in the freezer, you can double the time that he's quiet. Aren't you? Oh yeah, you're a good boy. You need to be brushed. You're falling apart, little buddy. That's an improvement. You just didn't stand here and bark at me. EMT says Chuck 3PO. C3PO. C3 is a misdemeanor. And then he says, you know the thing. Come on, man.
Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Sharky, cheers all. No beer face on intro. Here we go. Brew face on intro. Well, it sort of. I don't know. I didn't do it. Sharky, 22 minutes. I'd poke start that right there. Nice car too. Okay, let's take a little look. Oh yeah. I would absolutely push start a 65 Mustang. Fuck you, Microsoft. And we are heading towards home. Sharky, I don't know how Hamilton would do in a Red Bull RB20. I do know Max went about 22 seconds faster than Perez in the same car with the same preparation. Aston ended in 2020, so ages ago. Come on, man. That's like saying RB has a Ferrari engine, which they did in 2005. Then Douche Nozzle says Echo 10. E10 is a miss. Sharky SH. Even after the pregame and show prep, laugh out loud, outro buns, oh yes, yes, rest of the package too. Din says, take a sip of some kind of a liquid. Those look nice. Nice and stuffy. Well, after last night, we are down to that for Paul John. Christine actually took a rip off the bottle. And we are in serious bamboo action. I don't know. We might as well just go straight to the finish line. what is Marshmallow barking at? Wow, this one seems to be assembled better than my last one. Maybe I should have just fired up the heat gun. You fought a good fight. Unfortunately, thanks to Din, you lost. Now I have a question. Ooh, I bet you a black IPA would be, just in case I'm wrong, I don't want to waste it all. Yeah, a little bit of an added sweetness to that. Multi-Gunman with the last comment 2 hours ago says, I'm late. Very late. Okay, where do I put Change of Heart Experimental Black IPA, weighing in at 7%. I am not a fan of a black IPA, so I cannot direct you in the right direction. If you are a fan of a black IPA, I would probably say this is the least shitty black IPA I have ever had. And for that, I will give it a 6. I would not buy it again. And there's one more. I'll maybe see if Al Koholic would like it. Nice. Yeah. Unfortunately, if we're going to go to the club, something that has not happened in a while. Ed? Two-Hearted Ale. Okay, those are nice. First in the club is Salty saying naked, naked. Cold-Hearted Bastard says, well, we will see if YouTube will let that comment go through. I guess I'm going with they didn't. Smile Money says, is it time once again for the club? Cheers. And Mr. 27 says, Brew Bummy Club time is good. Okay, here's what I want to see. I want to see if your comment got holy shit. Cold-Hearted Bastard's comment showed up over on the video, but not in my feed, and I don't know. Let me translate that to English. Well, fuck me in ASD? Yeah, well, fuck me in ASD. Okay, I'm hearting it over here, but let's see, it's not shown as held for 2 weeks ago. Cobra says maybe you and Matt can make some Star Trek TOS captain's chairs. And Matt said already suggested that and a table. Okay, so hide user from channel. I don't understand what fucking WokeTube does. Bad. Well, here's something 5 months ago. Okay. That is it. I'm going to take this with me. And tomorrow is probably going to be an exclusive Sunday, Bloody Sunday, over at the backup channel. So we'll see who shows up. It just makes my life usually easier on Monday, because not as many people will hear me say this and think that I just didn't do a vidya. So cheers.